Just for both of you, this ties your season high in winning streak in 3 games. Just how are the vibes among the team right now after that loss against Davidson? And it seems like you guys are right back on track again.
I mean, making shots and winning solves a lot of problems. So we're feeling good right now about ourselves. We're getting our scorings up. Our scores are scoring again, and our defense is coming together. So the vibe in the locker room is great. We just have to keep it up.
I think we're looking like the old Dukes back out there again. And you can tell from just the energy on the bench, everybody's invested and everybody wants to be here playing.
How much did, maybe by your guys' standards, the failures given what you guys expect, how much did that maybe motivate you, seeing a lot more ups and downs than you guys are both accustomed to and really this team is accustomed to?
Yeah, I mean, losing's not fun by any stretch, and every team hits adversity once or twice in the season. We didn't expect it to hit us that hard, but it made us stronger. It made us come together and really show us that we need each other. We need each other, and let's get this right. Let's get this together, and let's get these wins. And that's what we're doing. We're putting it together.
I think it gives us an edge. Like Coach said, it puts a chip on our shoulder, and it makes us. Everybody wants to beat you. Everyone wants to beat us going in ranked first. So there's something to play for, something to play up to.
For you, Halle, the block. Just what was your thought process besides obviously blocking it? And have you ever had a block that loud before in your playing career?
For me, I turn the ball over. That's the only reason they had the ball. So if I don't turn the ball over, that doesn't happen. So you cause a turnover, you got to get the ball back. That's how I was taught. So that's kind of how the big play came about. And had one big one before up in Canada, but nothing where the crowd reacted like that. Our home crowd was great today. So loud and brought so much energy to our game.
Conor, how personally, maybe we talk about the season being a lot of ups and downs. You've obviously had a lot of ups and downs, not playing for a while, getting back into the starting rotation, finding your groove in terms of comfort on the floor, just without giving too much. Just how has this season been for you going through those peaks and valleys on your own?
Yeah, well, coming around, I'm old lady now, so I'm doing what I can for my team. If it's not on the court, it's definitely on the bench and just being a leader and verbally letting my teammates know what they need to do, what we need to do. And I'm just pushing through at this point, doing what I can and being as tough as I can. It's hard, but, I'm a tough cookie, so I'll figure it out.
Your leadership ability, Conor, more by example, just how much do you want to set the example, not just for your fellow seniors, but 1 through 12 and the 4 red shirts as well? I guess that makes it 16.
Right. For our seniors, just leaving our legacy. I want to leave this place better than what I came into. And it's not like it was bad when I came here, but when you leave a place, you just want it to be better than when you came in. And anything that I can do for the girls, they'll know I'll do it for them, whether it's verbally talking to the coaches on the court, anything I'll do it. I love my girls, do anything for them. And I know me personally, me physically is kind of deteriorating a little bit. So if I can just keep being verbal and leading them and showing them the way, then that's just a bonus for us.
Normally for you, Conor, when you have a game like the Davidson one where you had the 7 turnovers, that would be something that a coach would ring out in a press conference. Seemed like Coach Dan rang just about everything else out in the press conference, but he called you the leader, the person that he could consistently count on. What does that praise mean, even when times are tough, knowing that he can count on you to turn the troops around a little bit?
It means a lot. It just shows his trust that he has in me, which means everything, the trust to lead the girls and the trust that regardless of my mistakes, he'll let me play through them. Honestly, I didn't even know I had 7 turnovers when he told me. I said, oh, boy, that's terrible. But, for every mistake, you need to do 2 things good. And, I play with heart, and my girls, they coach me up too, and I try to play through them. I had some charges and just some bad passes, but that stuff happens. It's what Coach Burt always tells us, next play. On to the next play. You can't dawn on it or the whole game will just go down. So you just got to keep going. That's just the name of the game. You got to keep going.
Halle, you've also had a lot of peaks and valleys here at Duquesne. You had to fight to get on the court to start. You had to redshirt with the idea being working on your shot. And then you come in and coach says, you're going to be a post player. You're going to be our Warriors lineup. Just how has this progression been through pretty much, I'm sure you felt just about every single emotion on and off the court?
Yeah. Well, it's been a tough trip coming in, Everybody expects to play, and that's not always how it works out in your first year. But I've had great teammates, and the big change was definitely this year going from guard to post. It's been a tough adjustment, but I think I'm very aided by my athletic ability, which allows me to compete at that spot, undersized. But it's up now. You can tell our team is on the rise, and we're all feeling good now.
For you, with that punch, with the being punches, how has that made you mentally stronger when maybe things, either playing time or frustrating practices or maybe stuff on or off the basketball court, kind of get in the way?
It's always tough. People have good and bad days, but everything that I've been through so far, I've come out stronger than before. And if I know that whatever rolls at me, I'll come out. I'll be okay. I'll get through it. As a team, by myself, whatever, we're all going to get through it. I have my team holding me up, and I know I'll be good.
Was there a low point at any point for you, and how did you make that into a high point?
I'd say last year, at the start of the year, starting my redshirt year was tough. That's always a tough adjustment, going from maybe getting some minutes to not even a chance to play. That was a tough adjustment for me, but my redshirt group that I had Laya with me. She was a great help to me. We worked out hard together. Every redshirt workout was tough, and we're stronger because of it now.
For you both, 41 points on the bench today. Literally everybody had a rebound. The goose egg here, but everybody else scored. Everybody was making passes and contributing in that department. Just what do you make when everybody's so together like that?
Team effort. It's everyone. It's not that one player that's putting us all on the back. It's not this, it's not that. It's everyone coming together, buying in to our philosophies, to our just our will to win. Everyone's buying in, and it shows. Everyone wants to win. Everyone's engaged. You hear the bench. You see the passion out there. That's the type of basketball you want to be a part of, and the type of basketball you want to watch. And that's what's really turning us around.
I know you both didn't want to fall down proverbially as a team, but was it maybe good to fall down in non-conference and learn that lesson early and get that out of your system and recover?
We were humbled. Yes. We came into this season thinking, man, we had a great year. Well, no, a decent year last year. We have everyone back. A10's kind of down in a sense. Like, we're going to come through. We're going to wipe it out. First couple games, we're like, oh boy, this is going to be a lot harder than what we thought. Granted, we did have a tough strength of schedule, but there were some teams that we just shouldn't have lost to, period. So that definitely woke us up, humbled us, and realized, like, we still have work to do. We still need to put the work in. This won't be given to us.
These two home games and the way that you as a team performed for both of them, how much does that help, having that taste in your mouth, these rebounds, these team efforts heading into a LaSalle and moving on to the rest of the conference season?
Man, I don't know. It just feels like the ball is just rolling right now. We've got so much energy on our backs, and having this home crowd the past two games with all of the fans that have been in the same, like, promo team has done a great job.
Yeah, shout out to Kayla.
Yep.
With marketing, she's
great
amazing.
Job. So that we just feel like there's this fire in us now, and now we want more. We've gotten a taste, so now we want more. We know what we can do, and we want to keep building on that.
How much did it help when you came in that fourth quarter? And normally a lot of times when the reserves and the end of the bench comes in, the play level drops a little bit, but there was no drop off really at much of any point today. Just how encouraging is that to see, and how much momentum does that give you as a team, seeing what's going in practice and what's going in the court is translating?
Oh, I think it's great. When you have those players that don't get into the end of the game when you're up, and they have the energy still reserved from sitting for 35 minutes, and they go out with that fire, like, what? I would hate to play a team 1 through 16.
Getting punches left and right.
Man, it's unbelievable, and they're getting in, and they're getting theirs. Yes. You know what I'm saying? They're excited. Like, I'm gonna get my minutes, and I'm going to take advantage of them. I mean, Ange with the Steph Curry out there, and Kirsten with the fake to the outside little fillet. That's amazing. You know, I mean, you can't ask for anything more than that.
I think a great part of that is our players who play more minutes. When they get on the bench, they lift up the players who don't play as much when they get on. You saw the bench. It got crazy for those girls, and that's something that we really need to continue, and we've been doing a great job of that lately.